So growing up as kids, most of us hated math, and yet here we are, I'm doing this mathematical card trick. You clicked on this video, so...
Math.
What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. You already know what this video is about, so let's do it. Alright guys, so check this out. Bam, got my favorite deck of cards right here. Gonna take it out of the box, toss the box over to the side, then start off the trick by giving the deck a quick, thorough little shuffle. There we go. Bam, and here we go. Boom, perfect. Now I'm going to start dealing cards off one at a time, and I'm going to have a spectator call out stop whenever they're ready. Okay? Let's just say right here, and take a look and remember that card. Hopefully you got that memorized by now. Take it, leave it here, and boom, put the rest of the deck on top. And now it's somewhere in the deck. Whoops. I'm going to repeat this whole process one more time. Okay, we're going to have one more card selected. So again, I'm just going to keep going. Just tell me when to stop whenever you're ready. Yep, any second now. Whenever you're ready, yeah. Right here? Okay, that took a while, but here we are. Take a look and remember the second card. Hopefully you got that by now too. And we'll do the same thing, put it somewhere in the center of the deck. I don't know where it is, you don't know where it is. But it's somewhere in there, okay? Now split the deck into two even piles. So here we go. This may take a second. All right, so now we have pile 1 and pile 2. Now we're gonna go through pile 1 really quick and tell me if you see your first card, not your second card, whoops, but if you see your first card in pile 1, okay? Just let me know if you see it. You don't have to tell me what card it is, just let me know if you see it. Okay? Pile 1, did you see your card? No, you did not see your card. Okay, no problem. No problem. Here we have pile 2. Of course it has to be here, because if it's not here, where is it? You know what I'm saying? Pile 2, let me know if you see your card. Obviously, don't tell me exactly when you see it, but you know when you see your card, okay? So hopefully it should be somewhere in that pile, all right? And boom, here we go. Now I'm gonna start dealing cards off from each pile one at a time, and you'll find that the two cards that were selected will appear together. Are you ready for this? Here we go. Here we go. The moment of truth is almost here. And there we go, the King of Spades and the 5 of Diamonds. Okay everybody, so welcome to the tutorial. Just a little bit of background on this effect. It's known as same place, same time, and I actually learned this a while back on Mismac's channel. The reason I'm sharing with you now is because I recently remembered it, and 2, because I thought up a couple of variations and what I would do differently for this trick. So all that being said, let's go ahead and break it down. Before we begin, one thing to note is I recommend using a deck with 52 cards. This is a mathematical card trick. I know 52 works, I know 56 works. I haven't tried anything else, but an even number should work. So once you have all that, starting off the performance, you take the deck out of the tuck case, give the deck a shuffle. You can hand the deck over to the spectator, let them shuffle it up as well, just to, just give them some feeling of power, just to make them feel like they have control over their lives or this card trick, when in fact, they have none. So once the shuffling is complete, you start dealing off cards one at a time from the top of the deck until a spectator calls out stop, okay? Let's just say they call out stop here. You want to actually remember how many cards are being dealt. So you're actually counting this in your mind. So we've dealt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Now you see we've dealt an odd number of cards, which is perfect. If we deal an odd number of cards, you want to lift up and show the spectator the card on top of this pile. Okay, now let's say we had dealt 8 cards. Then you would lift up the 9th card and show that to the spectator. Okay, so you always want to ensure the spectator's card is in the odd number position. Okay, let's just say we've dealt 9 cards, and this is the card that's being memorized right here. So this is the 6 of hearts. Put that right on top of this pile. And put the rest of the deck on top. And you want to make sure you remember the number 9 because that's the location of the spectator's card. Now you're going to repeat this process one more time. Again, keep in mind the number 9. Except this time when you're dealing, you don't have to count, you don't have to do anything. Just keep dealing and you'll be good. Let's say the spectator calls out stop here. One thing to actually note while dealing, you don't want to go past the first selected card because that'll cause issues. So you want to ensure that you stop, or the spectator stops you somewhere before you get to that card. And if you do feel like you're approaching that card, start slowing down your dealing a little bit. This way, if the spectator is more like, okay, I wanna stop now, okay, I wanna proceed with the trick, then they're more likely to stop you a lot sooner. Okay, so let's just say we've dealt this many cards. It doesn't matter how many there are. The first card was, what was the first card? I completely forgot. First card was 6 of hearts. And now second card, we're gonna take from here, okay? If the first time that the cards are being dealt, if you showed the card from here, then the second card you also show from here. If you show the first card from here the first time, then show the second card from here, okay? But since we showed it from here the first time, we're gonna show the second card from here as well. So in our case, it is the 2 of hearts. Okay, so there we go. The first card was 6 of hearts, second card is, was it 6 of hearts? My memory's fading. I don't know what happened. Yeah, first card was 6 of hearts, second card was 2 of hearts. At this point, you deal the deck into 2 piles. You can even give it to the spectator, have them deal it out, just to increase that interaction that they have with this card trick, just because that'll increase the impact at the end. Okay, so boom, let's just speed through this. All right, so after the cards have all been dealt out, you want to do a little bit of math in your head, okay? Get ready for this. This is going to be a little difficult. You want to take the initial number you remembered and divide it by 2. I know, it's pretty hardcore. So we selected the number 9, want to divide that by 2. Okay, so that comes to 4 and 5. Now we pick up this pile, okay? Pick up the first pile, and we're gonna associate the first pile with the number 4. The first pile is the pile on your left, the pile you dealt to first, or the pile the spectator dealt to first. Okay, so you go ahead, flip this over and ask the spectator if they see the first selected card in this pile. Okay, and remember, this pile is associated with the number 4. And the reason it's 4 is because we stopped at 4.5. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. So we're taking the value of 4 and we're taking the value of 5. Okay, so we're gonna look through here, look for the first, spectator tells you, oh, my card isn't here, right? The first card was 6 of hearts. So we see 6 of hearts is not here. So we're like, okay, that's not a problem. That means chances are it's in this packet. So again, you take this packet now, flip it over, ask the spectator, is their card in there? And of course their card's gonna be there because it wasn't in this one. But remember, this packet's associated with the number 4, this packet's associated with the number 5 because they're on opposite sides of 4.5. They're whole number integers on each side of 4.5. So this pile has the number 5 associated with it. That means you have to take these 5 cards that are on the bottom, or if the deck was face down, they're on top. You want to take these 5 cards and shift them to the bottom, okay? So in my performance, what I did was I just did a cut where I just did this and those cards were moved. But I would honestly recommend doing the turnover pass. The reason I didn't do it here because the angle just wouldn't have been right. You would clearly be able to see me do everything. But I'd recommend doing the turnover pass where you turn the bottom packet over first, then turn the top packet over and put that down. The reasoning behind that versus when I did the cut was because the cut seems weird because I didn't do it with the first packet, and then I suddenly do it with the second packet. So that would be weird. So that's why I'd recommend doing the turnover pass to shift those cards to the bottom. And now all you have to do is deal. You can have the spectator deal. If you had 2 spectators selecting 2 different cards, you can have both of them deal. Again, the more interaction, the better the effect at the end. So we keep dealing. And here we go. 6 of hearts, first selected card, and second selected card was the 2 of hearts. And now, of course, we can't have Magic Monday without a quote of the week. So this one's by Oprah Winfrey. She says, "The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate." All right, guys. Peace out.